Hey guys, it's Jacolia of Jacolia Gems. Thank you so much for once again coming back to view my channel. For those of you that have found the dopest side of YouTube, hey, nice to meet you. Those of you that happen to be returning and have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support and welcome home, family. If you are not already part of my followers, do me a favor and hit the subscription button, turn on your post notifications, like this video, comment down below, as well as share to your social media platforms. Every time I upload a video and each and every time I decide to go live. So I'm gonna do a little story time, y'all. And this isn't something really that I've done. And I always want to make sure that if I decide to share a story, whether it's about me, whether I use names, whatever story I tell y'all, that's something that I want to be talking. But it's been a while since I've done any poetry. I have a few things just written out that haven't been completed at all. I thought that this was a little nice though. It's not finished. Have you ever just saw someone and suddenly missed them? That's me after positive affirmations drifting off to sleep. Ram traveling, bigger picture. I am my wildest dreams. Captivate myself. Self photography. Autobiography. Passing down oral traditions of me. Generational discography. Reworking generational curses. True biology. Uttering the laws coded in my DNA. Ancestors made a blood oath. And I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna finish it up. We'll see. I'm gonna finish it up. But on today, I know you guys see the title of the video and it says my first fight. Now this was my first fight at school, not period. And let it be known, I do not fight. I do not condone violence. I am a very peaceful person. And the reason I'm going to talk about this is because there's a deeper lesson to this. And if you listen, you'll get it. The subtopic is colorism in the Black community. As a little girl, now you know we have ring lights. It is the winter, but I'm like a good. I'm not technically caramel anymore. I'm butterscotch. As a little girl, or peanut butter. People call me peanut butter. As a little girl, I had the richest, reddest, brownish skin. It was so deep. And I had really long hair. My mom braided tight. So if she put my hair in a ponytail with a little twist or whatever, literally she would braid my hair so tight that my little ponytails came down the hill. But then when the Parker girls would do my hair, okay, and they would have my beads in my hair would be down here just swinging and swinging and swinging. Or if I went to Spencer, which was our beautician that daddy used to take me, mommy, and my big sister to, I will never forget, he straightened my hair one Easter and my hair was mid-back length. And mommy, we didn't have perms. I didn't have a perm at that point, and mommy didn't put heat on our hair. So I always knew that I had a lot of hair because it would take mommy a long time to braid my hair. I remember falling asleep on her lap as a little girl watching the Bulls often, or Star Trek. So I always knew I had a lot of hair, but I never really knew the length of my hair because my mama got the Mississippi Bayou hands, y'all. So I was just used to growing up being very dainty, pretty, ruffled socks at church, lace gloves, really big, poofy lion's mane hair. My big sister had a lot of hair too. So we just used to being around other girls. I was used to being around other girls and playing dress up and just thinking that people are pretty. So I will never forget, this really, really pretty girl started school. I was in kindergarten. And she was so pretty that when I saw her, I thought to myself, I'm going to have a friend. She was a red bone, like a pure red bone. Her hair was straightened So her hair was like a lion's mane, big old ponytail down to here. And it was just bouncy and full. And I'll never forget, one of my classmates was like, "Oh, it's another pretty girl, Tiara. What are you going to do?" And that confused me. "It's another black girl with long hair, Tiara. How do you feel?" And I'm confused. I'm literally like 5, 6 years old. Like, what? So I would hear them get in her ear, because at first me and her we were cool, okay? We were thick as thieves for like 2, 3 days. We would mess and play with each other hair. We would talk about our moms and our dads, because both of us would come to school sometime with dresses on. And so we were just being little girls, cute, pretty little girls. And I'll never forget that I had to sit in the front row on the school bus, and she sat behind me, and someone else was sitting next to her, and I would sit by the window. And my mom had put these French braids in my hair, and anybody that knew my late mother would know that she was the master braider, okay? My mom would braid my hair, and I would ask her, "Mommy, make me look like a princess." And she would literally make me look like a princess, and she would braid my hair into a crown, literally a crown, and just be connected and going all around. And then it had like 2 or 3 layers. And so when she would put my hair in them layered styles, okay? So I remember I'm sitting there on a bus, and she begins to pull my hair. And I'm like, "Stop, stop. What are you doing?" And I only told her stop like 2 times. And I told her, "If you pull my hair again, I'm going to get up and hit you." So she did it again. I got on my knees. And at this point, I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why are you pulling my hair?" And she was like, "Oh, because you think you're prettier than me." And I'm like, she was repeating what the kids was saying. And I was really confused. And I'm like, "No, I don't. I think you're really pretty. Don't touch me." And so she starts to talk crazy, and stuff happened. I got in a lot of trouble. The bus driver had to pull over, and we got off the bus. I point that out for a reason, to let you guys know, because there were comments made about the difference in our complexions and things of that nature. And children will only repeat what they've heard at home. It's a fact that children deal with colorism and racism. And this is something that needs to be discussed at a very, very young age. My family is full of a variety of skin complexions just in this house, amongst us three. My son is a red bone. He looked like a straight up Sephardic French Jew. He's beautiful. And I had him going to an 80% Spanish school. They taught 80% in Spanish, 20% in English, and he was the only native English speaker in there. And my baby was testing higher than the other kids. So he started to deal with racism from Hispanic kids. He also has dealt with colorism from Black kids. You guys, let's sit down and have a talk with our children. But the truth of the matter is that colorism is still very alive and well in the Black community. Did you guys know that this is something that has been embedded in us from the very core? Of course, we talk about it a lot. And we even talk about prefaces versus standards, and you acting light skinned, or if a guy's darker complexion, he's more masculine, or if a female is lighter complexion, then she's bougie. If a female is of darker complexion, then she's not as attractive as the lighter complected one. Then you get those of us, I was told before, and I'm gonna just talk about it all since I'm doing this video. I was told before by somebody I'm blood related to. I was maybe 12 years old. I was told You know, if we were still in slavery, the only reason that you would be in a house is because of how you look, not because of your complexion. I remember, because I'm starting to lean towards my mom's genetic as I get older. And a lot of you are not aware of the fact that Black people change complexions throughout their lives. Some people stay one complexion. Some of us gonna know how it feels to be just about every complexion on the brown spectrum. Um, I remember that same person telling me, making fun of me, saying, "Oh, you got Indian in your blood. Look how red you are. Look at how red you are." And under the sun, you could see like my reddish in my hair. And these were things that were embedded by other women, well, girls in this community. How do we break this amongst us? Let's get some conversation started. Have you guys talked to your children about colorism, about racism? Do you guys say stuff around your children to make them think that that's normal? Do you guys say things to your children to make them feel like they're better than or less than based on their complexion? How do we, as a Hebraic people, get beyond the slave mindset with how we interact with one another? This is Jacolia of Jacolia Gems. Thank you once again for coming back to view my channel. Do me a favor, you guys. Let's get a conversation started on this video. Bye for now.